Breaking news. Trump lays out case for possible attack on Iran in State of the Union. U.S. President Donald Trump briefly laid out his case for a possible attack on Iran in his State of the Union speech to Congress on Tuesday, saying he would not allow the world's biggest sponsor of terrorism to have a nuclear weapon. Even while assembling a massive military force in the Middle East, Trump has done little to explain to the American public why he might be leading the U.S. into its most aggressive action against the Islamic Republic since its 1979 revolution. In his speech, Trump pointed to Tehran's support for militant groups, its killing of protesters, and the country's missile and nuclear programs as threats to the region and the United States. The Iranian regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate, the Republican president said about 90 minutes into his annual address to a joint session of the Senate and House of Representatives. He accused Iran of restarting its nuclear program, working to build missiles that soon would be capable of reaching the United States and of being responsible for roadside bombings that have killed U.S. service members and civilians. Iranian state media have claimed that Tehran is developing a missile capable of reaching North America. The run-up to Trump's address was overshadowed by the buildup of U.S. military forces in the Middle East and preparations for a possible conflict with Iran that could last for weeks if Tehran does not reach a deal to solve a long-standing dispute over its nuclear program. Trump has repeatedly expressed frustration with negotiators' failure to reach an agreement. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words, "We will never have a nuclear weapon," Trump said in his speech. Iran says its nuclear research is for civilian energy production. Trump also faulted the government in Tehran for the deaths of thousands of protesters during recent anti-government demonstrations, although the specific figure he cited, that 32,000 people had been killed, is much higher than most public estimates. What is claimed about Iran's nuclear program, Iran's intercontinental ballistic missile, and the number of people killed in the January unrest is nothing but the repetition of a series of big lies, Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghai said in a post on X on Wednesday.